Okay, so here we are at module number 32, conversion pixel tracking. Now I've got to admit, I'm pretty partial to this feature. Seriously, I want to love it, I really do. But in my experience, it just hasn't been accurate. And because of this, Facebook hasn't earned my trust. I mean, as far as their conversion pixels are concerned. So hopefully, by the time you view this module, Facebook will have fixed it. And for that reason, we're just going to assume that they track properly so that I can show you exactly how to set them up. Now, the first thing that you're going to need is the ability to add code to your website, or at least the ability to work with a website that allows this. For instance, Teespring allows Facebook Pixels to track your t-shirt sales. And if you don't have a Teespring account, don't worry, you could set one up at internetmarketingbar.com/Teespring. internetmarketingbar.com/Teespring. When you set up a Teespring account there, it allows us to help work with you and track you and be able to help work with an account rep that we have there. A lot of benefits to being able to get connected with us on Teespring. Okay. Now, this is far easier than installing your own code, because with Teespring you simply just put in this little pixel. I'll show you. It's very easy. You just put in a number. Okay, I'm going to walk you through how to do that in just a minute. Lead Pages is another service that allows Facebook pixel tracking. So if you want to get lead pages and you don't have it already, go to internetmarketingbar.com/lead pages. Lead Pages is like a company that lets you set up opt-in pages and lead capture pages, right? With Lead Pages, you set them up, you set up the opt-in page, and you put a Facebook pixel on the thank you page. So after they've opted in, that's when the pixel is going to fire off. That will notify Facebook every time you get a new opt-in. And Facebook is going to go ahead and display this data for you in your ads. So you're able to see how much you are paying per lead. Okay? In essence, what this really means is where you're viewing your ads, where you're viewing your ad spend and how much you're paying per website click and stuff like that, there's going to be another stat that says you're also paying, let's say, $2 per lead. So if that information's handy for you, that's where conversion pixel tracking comes in. It sounds great, right? Well, it is. I got to admit, it is, as long as the data is real. And that's where I've been cautious, okay? I just have not found it to be real. Well, if we go ahead and assume that it's real, I can show you exactly how to set it up. And for the sake of time, I'm going to show you the Teespring method, which is a lot simpler to set up, and then I'll explain the do-it-yourself method, which is taking the pixel tracking code and adding it to your own website. So, are you ready? Let's just go ahead and jump right in. All right, so you know my thoughts on conversion pixel tracking, but I still want to at least show you how to be able to do it. When you log into your ads account, you can go down here to conversion tracking. When you click on that, you'll be able to pull this up. You'll notice everything here is inactive or unverified. It's because I don't use this. I've used it in the past. I've shown you in other modules how I used, farewell candlestick conversion tracking and stuff like that. But I just don't use this anymore. I've tried to find other ways to be able to do this. Plus, I'm in my personal account. Our corporate account, we do mess around with it just for testing, but until I see that the stats are more real, I personally don't use it. So, but anyways, I'm going to show you how to be able to do it. I'm going to show you in this example how to do it with Teespring, but essentially you can do it with any website where you have the ability to add code. So on Teespring, when you go into a t-shirt like this one, Got Daryl or whatever, here's a t-shirt. When you go here to see more, they have Facebook conversion tracking, right? So this is where you can basically add your tracking pixel. You just click on that, and they give you instructions here, and you can add a Facebook tracking pixel. So it's this simple with Teespring, and there's a lot of other sites that are starting to implement this. So because Teespring's so simple, I'll show you this way, which is they just want to know the number. So they tell you go here and press create conversion pixel, then enter a name such as checkout, and select checkouts from the category drop-down menu, then copy the number to the right of the FP param pixel ID value. I'll show you that. So, so let's go over here. Let's just create one. So that was a Daryl. So that was like, walking, let's do Daryl. Daryl walking dead checkouts. Okay, something like that. And select checkouts. You could check whatever. Select checkouts and then create the pixel. And here's the pixel. So this code is what I would actually go put on my website. So if you do know what you're doing in between the head sections, if you can give this code to your designer, you give this. So if you're selling like any kind of product that you have access to, you can put this here. And look, I wish it tracked better, which is why I don't use it. There's other tracking tools out there, but this could work. This could work, So sometimes it's good to at least have that going. But this right here, this little number right there is actually what they want to see. Okay, so that's, you know, I could grab that number right there. There's, you know, I could copy this and I could grab it. I'll just paste it up here so you can kind of see it. I copy it. It's that number right there. So I'll just copy that number real quick and go over here and this add that tracking pixel. So just like that, it's added. Okay, so that's what it looks like there when it's added. It's now that that's added, now any ads that I run when I'm going in to run an ad, you know, what I would do is you know, create an ad, whatever, and you know, clicks to website, you know, whatever, Teespring. I just do this other one I was just doing in another video, and over here now, you know, show advanced options, choose a tracking pixel, Daryl Walking Dead checkouts. Okay, so if I wanted to advertise that shirt now, there it is, Daryl Walking Dead checkouts, just like that. Now that won't really fire. This is only gonna what? Let me explain how this works so you understand. What happens is that Teespring puts this on the thank you page. So if someone buys that shirt, that Daryl shirt, on the thank you page, that code will be there. That Facebook code will be there, and that'll fire off a signal back to Facebook that says somebody has checked out and purchased this shirt, and then Facebook will show that to you in your ads reporting section. Okay, so if I'm going to advertise that Daryl Walking Dead shirt, I can set that up, and I can do this here, and I can select that. And now what that'll do is that this ad is linked to that pixel. So if this ad takes them to that page and they buy it, then theoretically, Facebook should be notified that a sale has happened and they should show me. And they do show you, but I found that it's just not accurate enough to use these. So even though I don't use it, I wanted to at least show you what this was, how to use it. And the reason I'm showing you is because, look, Facebook maybe was just kind of glitchy every time that I've been running this, and maybe Facebook improves this to the point where it's incredible. And that's why it's worth knowing how to do this, so that if Facebook kind of improves and this thing starts tracking perfectly, then this is a great opportunity, especially with sites like Teespring, to be able to use tracking pixels. So hopefully, at least, even though I don't use this, hopefully you understand why I don't use it, and hopefully this has been helpful in case you want to set up tracking pixels. And you don't just have to do it with Teespring. You can take that code, put it on any website you want, and then simply come down here into the advanced options and select this just like that. And there you go. There's your ad. All right, in summary, I think I've made myself pretty clear, which is I really want to love this. I really want to use this conversion pixel tracking. I am, you know, literally craving it. But until Facebook proves that this tracking is accurate enough, it's really hard for me to know, because if it's not showing all the sales, I might be pausing campaigns that are doing incredibly well. But if it doesn't show the sales, I don't know that. If it doesn't give me the right data, I just don't know. And so to me, that data is so important that I'm sort of waiting for Facebook to really step up their game here. And until then, I'm always trying to, you know, add my own tracking and add, you know, use third-party services and stuff like that. So hopefully this module has been at least somewhat helpful in showing you how to set it up and kind of telling you a little bit about my thoughts of conversion pixel tracking. And really, at the end of the day, what really matters is tracking. It's tracking. So you can figure out what your ROI is on everything. So hopefully this module has been helpful. In the next module, module number 33, we're actually going to talk about custom audiences. So that's a controversial topic, but yet at the same time, it's pretty powerful. So I'll go ahead and meet you in that module next.